The air was cold, the mist thick. Spartacus stood alone, gazing down at the valley. It was filled with Roman soldiers, a sea of steel and leather, more than he had ever faced. His own army, once a mighty force, was now a shadow. Crixus was gone, taking thousands with him. Others had deserted, their hope extinguished in the long, dark night. This was the end. He knew it. He walked through his camp. The faces that met his were weary, wounded, and afraid. But they were still here. He stopped by a young boy, whose hands trembled on the hilt of his sword. Spartacus placed a hand on his shoulder. "No matter what happens today," he said, his voice calm, "you are free." Then, the Roman horns blared, a sound like the world's end. Their legions began their relentless advance. Spartacus raised his sword, the same one he'd used to break his chains. "For freedom!" he roared. His men roared back, a wave of defiance against an unstoppable tide. They charged. The clash was thunderous. Spartacus fought like a cornered lion, his blade a blur of silver. But for every Roman he cut down, two more took their place. They were an endless, disciplined machine. His line began to break. A spear found his side. He stumbled, but refused to fall. Another blow brought him to his knees. Pain seared through him. For a moment, he remembered the chains, the arena, the roar of the crowd. Never again. He pushed himself up one last time, sword in hand, but the circle of shields closed in. He fell, the sounds of battle fading. As he looked toward the sun, a sense of peace washed over him. He hadn't conquered Rome, but he had defied it. He had lived as a free man, and he would die as one. The rebellion was crushed, but the legend of Spartacus, the slave who challenged an empire, would live forever.